Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
On play action, Lance. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Parnell. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick! Let's go! No check! No check!
On first down, Parnell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw. Parnell. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now Lance on the bootleg. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go. Blue check.
They'll run with Dobbins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play action, now it's Lance. Steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Lance now on third and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Captain 11. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
On third down, Parnell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parnell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
After one, it's 9-0. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is complete to Hawkins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Parnell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No,
you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Buccaneers at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18, 5 years.
Looking to throw. Parnell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Let's go now.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. One to get him.
Dobbins trying the left side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here we go, set. Hey, check mega.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. 5, 97. 203.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Strike. Check strike.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 44, Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 7, let's go, charge.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Lance. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that, you get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's